Work from home episode number 2, one missing piece that makes it all possible. I will ask you to think about what it will be the amount of money you would like to have in your pocket within 1 year. It could be in US dollars, euros, or your own currency depending where you are right now. I will give you a second to think about it. Now, I asked this question to thousands of people around the world today, and most of them told me something like $1 million or $500,000 or anything like that. So my next two questions were, are you making this much right now? And the answer was no. Have you ever made this amount before in your life? And the answer was again no. Now, the problem here is not the amount. Anyone is entitled to want anything or any amount. The real problem here is that there is no connection between that amount and what we are capable of doing. Let me start with a very real example here. My own example. I figured at one point that if I could have $5,000 per month in my pocket, I could be back on track with my life. I was not making any money for 2 years and I needed to start making some very quickly. So that makes it $60,000 per year. In my case, I did make that amount before. In fact, I used to make much more than that at my corporate position, but now it was different. I was on my own. So 60,000 is here. Now, if I have 1,000 people purchasing just $60 each, profit for me in 1 year, I will have $60,000 in 1 year, wouldn't I? Or if I have 60 people purchasing at $1,000 each per year, my profit, I will have also $60,000 in 1 year. So looking at this way, I can actually choose which number is more comfortable for me, and that's the key here, what I'm comfortable of doing. Many people at a low number or a few people at a higher number. You can even look at it as 60,000 people at $1 each or one single person at $60,000. And right now I can connect with the number because I have an idea what I'm capable of doing. To offer something of low transaction value to many people or to offer something of high transaction value to a very selected and small number of individuals. Now, this is step number 1 of the missing piece, and it's called what's your real number. Your number needs to have two sides. One side is giving you how many people and also what kind of people, because a person who can afford $60 might not be able to afford $1,000 even if they really need what you have. That's the reality. Now, the second side is giving you the value or how much obviously, but also is giving you the what. You need to have something to trade. So once again, it's very different a product or service of $60 than $1,000 product or service. One more question here. Have you ever seen a coin with only one face or one side? It is impossible, right? Well, for any problem you have right now, there is a solution at the same time, and that solution is with you together with the problem. Once again, there isn't one side coin, right? Well, there is no problem without the solution being with you at this very moment. And I bet you have right now something to offer at a good transaction value to a realistic number of people. That will be the answer to what's your real number. Just think about it. What you need to do right now is to take a piece of paper and write down what's your real number. So let's do that. First, write down at the top the amount of money you would like to have in your pocket in 1 year. Second, if you have right now a list of clients, then at one side write down how many people you have. Third, divide the amount of money on top by the number of people you have, and on the other side just write down the result or how much per unit will be your profit, and also what's the product or service you are going to put out. If you don't have any client right now, then start with the what and the how much per unit, then you will have the how many people you need. Very, very simple, and you have to be very, very specific here. More specific you are in every aspect of your number, it will be easier in the next steps to come. And please, right now, do not worry about how you will get the people to buy your offer, because that's a completely different subject. That's to do with the strategy you will apply later on. But first, you need to have the design before you start building. And what I'm giving you here is a design which you will base upon to apply a good strategy later on. All right? Now, I truly dare you to dream any amount you ever wanted, but then figure out what's your real number behind that amount. You have to feel that you are capable of making it. Being very comfortable in the number of people that comes out, the amount of transaction value, and what is the thing that you choose to offer. That's what you really need to do right now to start off. Do that and watch Work From Home episode 3, because I will show you the next part of the missing piece that makes it all possible to work from home and be independent. And the title is Making Your Real Number a Reality. Here I will show you how you make it real. I'm Gabriel Diaz-Enrico, and I thank you very much for watching. And if you have any comment that will help me improve, or if you have any question of any kind, just let me know. I will reply to you. Cheers. Bye-bye.